that means that other person finds her as a competition.
Or a threat.
What mistake do you keep making over and over again? Yeah, that was a really bad situation. Really, really fucking shitty bad situation.
I regretted that moment. And my heart was beating out of my chest. I thought my life was ruined. I thought my life was over.
What were the 3 biggest turning points in your life?
That husband guy is locked up now for many years. That's your karma, bitch. Don't snitch. Your friends are not it.
But that's why we only have a couple of influencer friends. Do you think guys are grimier or girls are grimier?
Is it that hard to just be loyal?
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the official podcast.
Who's popping in the crib tonight? Meet Travis Scott and them.
That's Garik's intro line. Every time somebody walks into our house, he always says that. Always.
Yeah.
But you guys, this is episode 3. I cannot believe that we're on episode 3. Being consistent AF.
Oh, yeah. And you guys went crazy on episode 1.
Yes. We saw so much feedback that we absolutely adore from you guys. I saw so many positive comments. It just made my heart literally melt. I love you guys so much. And I
love you guys too, by the way.
We cannot explain how much you guys really do mean to us. It really, really warmed my heart seeing everybody absolutely love the podcast. And for the people who didn't, you don't got to watch.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
And for the people that are saying like another podcast, another this, there is more YouTube channels than there are podcasts.
Yeah, that is true.
You
right?
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. But you guys, we wanted to open up the podcast with these icebreaker questions that I bought from Amazon. So if you guys ever want to start a podcast or if you have guests on your podcast, I think that this is a super cool idea. Honestly, this would be really cool to do with a couple of drinks in, because I feel when you're drunk, you're a lot more honest.
Yeah.
Right? Not more honest. When you're drunk, you're like, I don't give a fuck energy. That's how it is.
I get you.
Because that should be coming out, especially with a little bit of Casamigos.
How do you know?
Baby, I'm not even going to talk about Big Bear. Remember when me and you went?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I definitely recommend any couples to just take a trip, you and your lover.
No, that trip was creepy because if we didn't have our dogs with us, that shit I would have probably went back home.
Talk about it before we do the icebreaker thing really quick.
All right, we trend. We planned a last minute spontaneous trip to Big Bear and we didn't film anything. Maybe some TikToks, but we wanted to like just, hang out with each other and like just be with our dogs and like not film too much. So we went and I freaking booked it, surprising Britney. And I'm never doing that again. I'm just going to talk to her and have her book one because I booked the creepiest Airbnb ever.
It was so hidden when we first got there.
I thought someone was going to break in and like just destroy us.
No, you guys.
Our dogs made us feel better.
Yeah, when we first got there, we actually went to the wrong house and we were trying to get into through like a window.
Oh my God,
Because remember, it was right next to the house that we were trying to get into, but it was like so hidden.
Remember the room was on the bottom floor next to the door and it was so creepy. We slept in the living room.
Yeah, okay, so when we got there, what time did we get there? At like 12 at night?
11 p.m., 12.
Yeah, we got there really late. I don't know why we did that. But we packed up the dogs. We took all 3 dogs with us. This is before Weenie BB was even
born.
A thought.
Yeah, he was just an idea. He was just a black screen, I guess. Or he was probably like a frog that didn't make it in his life and like turned into a fly and then didn't make it in his life and then he was just a Weenie BB then.
Yeah, he turned into a Weenie BB now.
And a 23-year-old or a 22-year-old at the time was on his phone at 4 a.m. and just spontaneously ordered him. But it was that one was $4,000 and my payment declined. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. So I slept. 3 days later, I did it again and I found one for $3,000, which is Astro, and I ordered him.
Isn't that crazy?
And his tail was like bent. It looks like a lightning bolt. And the people were like, we could cancel it if you don't want the dog anymore. I was like, nah, just take off like $300-$400. I'm taking it.
You're stupid.
And they did it.
Yeah, they did.
Even though it's a cool add-on.
Oh, cool. I don't know what the fuck it happened. It was a birth defect. He came out and
No, he has a lightning bolt tail. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's like,
he does.
It's
like crooked. I thought I low key pressed
it looks
the
like
people.
Harry Potter's freaking.
Remember, I low key pressed them. I told them, I was like, no, it looks like you guys slammed his tail in the door. You guys not taking care of your dogs. Remember, and they're
what
like,
if it was.
No, because we took him to the vet after.
Oh, yeah.
We took him to the vet, and she told me that's true.
he just defected.
Wiener dogs end up coming out like that sometimes. But yeah, we booked that Airbnb one time, and we brought the dogs with us. We pulled up there. The rooms were all on the floor, all on the bottom floor by the front door, and the front door you could see right in.
Oh my goodness!
You
I remember that?
Yeah, the front door you could see right in. It was so crazy. Crazy.
No, it was tinted on the outside, but you could from the
inside you could see. So it was scary as fuck, and it was pitch black outside. Pitch black. We're in the mountains in Big Bear, so it's pitch black. Me and Garik tried to move the mattress from downstairs into the living room. Remember, and we couldn't do it, so we just said fuck it. We created a whole fort. And we slept in the living room all 3 days that we stayed. All 3 days that we stayed because we were too scared to sleep downstairs, and it was cold.
I wasn't
as fuck.
scared. I had my dogs with me.
No, it was creepy. It was creepy.
No, it was creepy. Without the dogs, I think I would have left.
Yeah,
honestly.
It was creepy as fuck. But okay, let's get into these icebreaker questions. Does it seem like our energy is kind of low today, you guys? Let me know. We did a lot today.
Yeah, we were at Beverly Hills and then freaking 6 p.m. traffic. I was driving all day, you know, smashing on the Hellcat.
By the time that you guys see this video, Garik's brother had proposed already.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations,
oh my goodness.
Arson.
We have a new addition to the family, Destiny. Well, I've been calling her my sister-in-law since the day I met her. I just knew she was perfect for Arson. They're perfect for each other. So Arson proposed to Destiny, and this is a really big step.
It's probably on their Instagrams. What's their Instagram? Ars Turati.
Yeah.
And
Destiny Rose.
Destiny Turati.
Shut up. All right, let's get into these icebreaker questions. Which one should I pull out?
Am I sitting right?
What mistake do you keep making over and over again?
What mistake am I not making?
Oh.
What? What mistake?
What mistake do you keep making over and over again? I'll tell you.
Betting. I think betting my money.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was going to say you don't put your socks away.
But sometimes I win.
I was going to say, you want to know what he does? I'll tell him, babe, put your socks in the hamper. He'll throw it right next to the hamper. Right next to the hamper. But he won't put it directly in the hamper. That's a mistake that you keep making over and over again. But it's okay. I love you.
Try to make it easier for you, baby.
It's okay. I love you. And I pick up your socks because I adore you. You know?
And I pick up your lashes because I adore you.
Shut up. What mistake do I keep making over and over again?
Not posting TikToks when I tell you to.
That's a good one. You
guys, I'll tell her to post a TikTok, and then she won't do it, and then her phone will die, and then I'll be like, "Did you post it?" And she'll be like, "No, I'm charging my phone. I'm gonna post it right after."
Yeah,
and then her phone is charged, and she's watching TikToks, and then I just give up.
I have ADD. I get distracted a lot. Okay, I actually do have ADD. I used to take medicine for it. I used to take Ritalin for it. Don't ever do it. I do have one thing to say for people who have ADD like me. I
have that shit too, babe. I have ADHD like.
I felt like taking medicine made me worse. I felt so bad when I would take medicine. So bad.
You're not supposed to take medicine.
Yeah, I know.
Medicines,
it would
guys.
Make me focus.
I'm going to break a simulation that these NPCs, I don't know. I just think it's an NPC thing to do.
What?
To get medicines from doctors, because I feel like they prescribe it so you get addicted and you keep buying it over and over again. And they say you need it, but you don't need it.
What?
What?
What are you coughing for?
Nothing. My throat is dry.
You're dumb. All right, yeah, but I don't take it anymore. I used to in middle school.
No, it's not because of that.
Oh. What were the 3 biggest turning points in your life? Ooh, that's a good one. What were the 3 biggest turning points in your life? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're just going to skip that one.
No. I can answer this.
Okay.
When we got our first apartment together when we lived together.
But that was a turning point. Why?
No, I think the second apartment, like after we lived with my parents a little bit, and then got our like actual home. It was kind of a turning point.
Okay.
I think there was a bunch of turning points when we got like Zero had puppies.
Yeah.
I just feel like there was a bunch of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. That's a really good thing to talk about next time on the podcast.
Big turning point was our first TikTok that blew up and Selena Gomez stitched it.
Oh, yeah.
And we were in a big argument.
Yeah,
I want to talk about this.
We were. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, okay, look. This is when we were in our first apartment at the Avalon. We got into a big argument, and this is when we had like 2.7 mil, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, something like that, guys. We had something like that. I was sleeping because I was so angry. Like, have you ever like got into an argument with your significant other and like you just had to sleep because you're just so like depressed and you just want to sleep it off and wake up? I don't know. That's what happened to me. So I woke up. I don't know where were you?
I was out to sushi with my mom and my stepdad.
Okay, so yeah, we were in such an argument where we weren't together until like nighttime until she had to come home, and I looked on my TikTok and I seen Selena Gomez. This was during when TikTok crashed too.
Yeah.
Everybody was bugging out because TikTok crashed.
Oh yeah.
And no one was getting likes.
And that was like the main thing on the For You page.
That was the only thing showing on the For You page. It was Selena Gomez. It was a Miami, here I come, because I'm not nobody's baby mama. Also, comment down below if you guys want Britney to make that a song, an official song.
What?
I've been telling her to.
Why would I make that an official song?
I don't know. I just feel like you could.
Hey, title it the official song.
We don't have to put official in everything, babe.
Okay, but it was a joke.
You could title it like
It was a joke. Move the fuck on.
Selena Gomez Stitch or something.
Okay, it was a joke.
Okay, so whatever. I saw that. I'm like, no way. And then I was like about to text Britney. I'm like, oh, we're fighting. And then I'm like, should I just call her and like...
Yeah, you did call me.
I called you?
Yeah, you did call me.
I was like, Selena Gomez reposted to our sound. She's like, I know. Like all like dry and stuff. I'm like, oh, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But it was the craziest thing. Like, she acted like she didn't care, but I was like, no way, this is big. Because it got like, how much?
No, I didn't. Even
it got like 70 million views.
No, I was out to eat with my parents and I was freaking out. But then I was being petty and I was mad at him. So I was acting like I didn't care to Garik. I was like, yeah, okay. Because I was mad at him. I was being petty.
That was honestly a huge turning point because we got a lot of recognition after that.
Also, you guys, I'm a little sick. We haven't filmed at all this week because I got bronchitis, but I did it to myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely 100% honest right now. We were in Cabo and Garik got me sick. Garik was sick first and I was like, okay, we're in Cabo. We're having a good time. Fuck it, dude. So we're out on the balcony. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck if I'm sick. I'm going to smoke because this is a vibe. So here I am, la 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 la, with a fucking sore throat. I'm telling you guys, do not do this. My nose was running so much and I smoked. And I could instantly feel my lungs burning. But I was like, it's fine. It's fine. This is a one-in-a-lifetime thing. And then the next day I smoked and then I came back and I had bronchitis.
Yes.
So do not ever smoke while you're sick. Don't ever do it. That was a stupid choice of mine because I've been sick now for like 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Bro, what are these questions right here?
Come on, babe. What is this?
Oh, okay, you guys, speaking of Cabo, we're going to talk about what happened in Cabo.
Oh, yeah, some sus stuff happened.
Some sus-ass shit happened. Okay. What do you regret not doing when we were younger? Saving up money to buy multiple houses? Why the fuck was I spending money on chips when I could have just been fucking putting it into...
younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably saving the money my parents would give me.
Yeah.
The $5.
Yeah.
And like $20, but it would have added up, you know?
Yeah. That's one of my biggest...
And not investing into Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I was at a point where like I only had $20 to put it in. But I should have told like people that had money, like...
I know.
You guys should put like 100,000 in Bitcoin.
Knowing now.
No one would believe me though.
I know.
That's one thing I would do if I could go back in time. I would go back in time and put everything.
Would you go back in time?
Yeah.
You would? Okay, what would you
I would go back in time and put my life saving. No, I would take out a loan. I would go back in time and I would just put everything on Bitcoin when it was like a cent, and I would
Okay.
be
Besides that, what's something else that you would do in your life?
What do you mean?
If,
You like going back?
Yeah. Is there something else that you would ever do in your life? Taking back? Like if you could. What is it called? What is it called? What is the actual thing for it? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Back in time?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you could travel back in time.
I'd probably go back in time and go watch a WWE match in person.
Oh my gosh.
Especially like the Triple H DX times
Bro, this guy was watching it on the TV yesterday.
on YouTube.
We were eating Wingstop, and I thought he was going to put a movie, you know. This guy starts watching old clips of WWE.
It's a vibe all the time. Pink is a color, green is another.
Shut up. Okay, let's do one more of these icebreakers, and then let's tell the crazy
Wait, what
story.
would you do
What?
if you went back in time?
If I went back in time?
Yes.
If I went back in time...
The world's waiting.
If I could go back in time, I would... Yeah, I would save money.
That's it?
To invest into properties. Yeah.
Oh, and I would savor everything that was like old back in the day. Buffalo Wild Wings was better than nowadays. I would just savor like all the foods back
Yeah.
then.
You want to know why I wouldn't change too much? I wouldn't change too much because I'm happy with how my life is right now. And I wouldn't want anything that I do. I wouldn't want anything that I do or change to affect the way that I'm living right now. And how do I know that it wouldn't get in the way of that?
I would take a couple extra shits and like
Oh my gosh. All right. Next one. Who's the worst boss you've ever had and why?
boss,
Yeah.
like at a job.
Yeah.
Oh, the one at when I was a porter. That was my only job, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like he was an old douchebag.
Yeah. I get
One
you.
of them was cool. I'm not gonna say names. One of them was cool, and if you're watching this, you know it's you. And if the other guy's watching this, your Corvette's slow.
What? I don't
He
even
has
know what
like
you're
a-
talking about.
He has like, I'm not gonna even say anything.
All right. Anyways. All right. I feel like we're a little
What about your boss?
you. I'm just kidding. I actually didn't get a chance to get a job, which I'm truly grateful for. But I did. What did I was hearing back from Brandy Melville. I wanted to work at Brandy Melville so bad. That was one of my biggest things. I wanted to work at Brandy Melville. I applied for CVS, and I also applied for. I was trying to work at Infinity across the street from, what's it called? Mercedes. I was trying to
Wow,
work
you're-
at Infinity as a
Why didn't you try to work at Mercedes?
receptionist. I don't know.
What the heck? We literally.
I don't know. Oh, because I wanted an Infinity. I wanted a Q60. And I was like, okay, if I'm
What was your first car?
my X6M competition. What was your first car? You
A
crashed
Honda?
it.
No.
Oh, wait, no. That was the other one.
What other one?
Your dad's car. Never mind. I thought
Yes,
that was
I was making a Snapchat of
Can
me
you,
driving.
can you tell that story?
All right, dude. You know what? I'm a great driver, as you guys can tell. Nah, listen. Shut up. All right, look.
Okay, baby, I'm not gonna make fun of you. Okay, highway patrol hit me.
Actually, no. Look, let me tell you. This car accident actually made my reflexes and my awareness 10 times better, and that's why I am the driver I am today. You know, I have a white line with the Hellcat red eye with the 120 miles per hour, which is a stupid
Okay,
thing to
it's
do.
stupid.
I'll never do that again. But
Yeah, don't ever do that
that's
again.
that's a wide body white line right there. But I don't know. I'm a very skilled driver. I don't even drive stupid anymore. I'll floor it here and there. But what gave me my skills was the first time I crashed, which was my dad's Chevy Volt. And I was in the car with manager Cash and Hash Cash. You know Hashir. You guys know Hashir. Hashir was in the passenger seat. Ryan was in the back. We're cruising to Double Standards by RJ. You know, Amio 3.
Can you
know,
sing it?
I don't remember the lyrics, but he goes ham on that shit. And we just ate some Habit, made a U-turn. I just got
It's
I
funny
just
'cause
got my
know
paper
exactly.
license. I didn't even get my actual license. So like this is when I first started driving, and now I'm just driving on Ventura, like 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, and I'm Snapchatting myself. It's like just picture that song just playing, and I'm vibing and whatever. And then I put down my phone to look at the snap to see if it's good. And I'm driving still. And I'm not looking at the road.
What?
And then she was like, Gar, stop. Like I look up and I'm going like I can see I'm going like 39 miles per hour. I look up, the car in front of me, and everybody's just parked. It's a red light, and the car is right here, and I'm right here going 39 miles per hour. Like there is no way of braking. I'm going straight into the back. So I turned my wheel as fast as I could, and I barely missed by a little hair, and I went straight into a bush. Boom, hit the bush. And it's like on Ventura Boulevard by the Menchie's. I went straight into the
Menchie's. By the Menchie's.
By the Encino Commons. I hit the.
You guys know where that is.
I hit the bush, and all I can remember is the airbag hitting us, and it was smoking. And Ryan didn't have a seatbelt on, so he was like a rag doll. He like flew across the. It was pretty crazy. The car was smoking. I thought it was gonna explode, and then worst case is there was nothing. There was no song playing anymore, and then it just starts playing. You're like,
no way.
Yeah, he's just going crazy rapping while we're like panicking and shit. Like Hash is like, what's that smell? I'm like, I don't know. Get out. We get out, and I told him to book it because I already knew the cops were gonna pull up, and I didn't want them to be in the situation. I called my brother-in-law and my brother. Everybody pulled up, and we towed the car out of there. People were trying to make sure I'm okay and stuff. I was a little traumatized. I didn't want to drive anymore after that. But after I started driving again, my reflexes was like I still don't text and drive since that.
Yeah.
Like I'll rarely do it at a stop sign, or if I want to change the song, I'll like look at the road and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It traumatized me bad. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty crazy, babe.
Ever since then, I haven't really crashed. You know,
no, the Hellcat you almost did once when you first got it. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
You were going pretty crazy, but I did want to talk about that, but definitely on another podcast about stupid decisions that we've done with our cars. I think, or we could talk about it right now.
You want to talk about it?
I'm down to talk about it. I think we've made a lot of stupid decisions with our cars. We really have. I know that I was around maybe what age? Like 19? 19?
When
20?
you got your car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 19 when I got my car, right?
That's a lot of horses.
Yeah. I was 19 when I got my car, and I'm 21 now. Obviously, that's not a huge difference, but in the matter of that time, like my age now, I'm talking like I'm old, but I'm not old. I've just learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot of lessons. And the amount of stupid things that we've done in our car, I definitely wish that that's what I can go back and change. And
some stuff that I've done, I thank God for Jesus having the wheel, because there would be mistakes that like I couldn't even fix because I could have lost my life. And there's like 3 times where I almost lost my life.
Yeah. And looking back at that, you think to yourself, I can't believe I even did that. There's so many times. It's
not worth it.
Yeah, there's so many times that I let my ego get in the way, and it really could have put me in, I'm going to say it, be honest, God forbid, a casket. It could have put me in a casket. And that's because
My baby, don't say that.
I know, but even you, babe, we've done some stupid shit in our cars. But the car community probably can agree with this too, that there's so many times that you just want to prove to somebody that your car is faster. It's not always worth it. It's really not. I'm telling you guys right now, please, I don't ever want to see any of our supporters get hurt, God forbid. And I'm being 100% honest. I would never want to see anybody get hurt because they see the things that me and Garik have done in our cars, or
that's why I haven't been posting,
or seen the things that Garik has done. I used to talk to Garik a lot and tell him, babe, please don't do that. Babe, please don't post this. Babe, there's a lot of kids that look up to you. I think one time we were at Garik's barbecue and this little kid came in, and he was probably around the age of 8 or 9. And the mom was like, "Man, you're that guy with the Hellcat. My son always tells me he wants a Hellcat because of you." And the little boy was like, "I love your Hellcat. I can't wait to get one when I'm older and do donuts and do the crazy shit that you do."
Oh man.
And then Garik told him,
"Should I sell the Hellcat?"
And no.
You know, no. I've teared up before, and I've dead ass like almost cried, and I told Britney I feel like this car is gonna take my life.
Yeah.
I dead ass like I got emotional and shit because before that I almost like I was racing, and I was going fast, and I was going in and out like through like the smallest gaps, and I barely like this much almost didn't make the gap, but I still made it, and then I just let the guy go, and I was like, what the fuck, what am I doing, you know? Like this is so lame. Like I'm never gonna see the guy I'm racing anyways, and I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. My car is fast, and you could floor it and gas it time to time, but I feel like cutting up through traffic, like I'm really good at it. I really am.
Yeah.
Brittany's experienced sitting next to me, and I have a bunch of friends that have proof of sitting next to me that their hearts were beating and they were shaking because how crazy I'm crazy at it. I'm a professional. I could be a NASCAR driver if I could, but that would be like my other lifetime job. But it's not worth it. You've seen Paul Walker's friend, professional driver, probably even more professional than me. Made a mistake and died, and he took his friend's life. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's not. There's really been many times that your adrenaline is so high, and in the moment you do something stupid, but you immediately know that it was so stupid to do.
That's how I felt.
Yeah, there was a lot of times that even I was scared for Garik, because you guys know our cars. My car pushes like freaking 710 horsepower, right? Somewhere, maybe not, maybe like
700 horsepower for sure. We're about to tune it, 900 horsepower XXM competition.
Yeah. So the car probably pushes around 700 horsepower. Garik's car pushes 800 horsepower. That's a lot of horses. If
I could make it faster to 1,000 to 1,200, but I don't like the fat tires, and I've told people this.
Yeah.
And I just like the way my car looks, you know.
Yeah, already how it is.
You know, it's my car. Yeah, I could make it however I want to make it. It's still fast. Like, I don't need it to be any faster than that, honestly.
Yeah. But there's been times that me and Garik have been driving together, and it was just a stupid situation. Just a dumb ass situation. And I could hear, I'm just going to give a little bit of an insight. I'll definitely let Garik talk about this whenever he's ready.
What?
About our situation. But
wait,
I don't think, but we can't talk about it on YouTube.
Why not?
Because we can't talk about it on YouTube. We would have to talk about it on Patreon.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. Well, guys, we can't talk about this segment on YouTube. I don't know why, but go follow us on Patreon down in the description, right here and right here. We're going to be talking about how I dipped from the cops one time, and then in one single night I ran away from
the 3 cops. Patreon is also in the link tree in both of mine and Garik's Instagram bios, so you guys can definitely go check that out if you're driving, or I don't know. Don't be watching this while you're driving. That's one thing. But yeah, it was that situation that I could hear Garik's car flying so fast that my heart dropped. I was so scared. And that was, I think, probably the last time that we've just ever gone to a car meet or hung out with other people with cars. That was a really bad situation. Really, really fucking shitty bad situation.
I regretted that moment. And my heart was beating out of my chest. I thought my life was ruined. I thought my life was over.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of thoughts were going in my head. I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna be able to drive again. Should I start saying it?
Yeah, you can start it off.
All right, guys, go watch this on Patreon.
before this moves to Patreon, I just want to say one thing before I see a lot of comments basically telling us how selfish we were in that moment. Trust me, we know.
We're kids, guys.
We know,
we're
and
kids.
this is why
we're
me and
adults
Garik,
now.
me and Garik say this now that whenever we have kids, and even my little brother, he's 16 and he wants a fast car. He does. And I don't want him to get one because when you're young, you're really naive. You're really naive and you think the world revolves around you and you think that you're untouchable.
I was so selfish. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I promise you that's not how it is. You're not untouchable and the world does not revolve around you. Just think, I know having a fast car in that moment is something so freaking extraordinary. You want to freaking push the car to its limits. You want to really feel it. That adrenaline kicks in and you're just listening to music and you're thinking that you're
I know that
on
adrenaline
top of the
feeling.
world. Yeah.
I promise you. I know how it feels.
It's
like you get this like
urge,
like this adrenaline feeling makes you feel like you're about to get into a scrap.
Yeah.
And whenever you just drive fast and Hash, you know this, bro. Like, it just makes you feel invincible and like it just feels so good cutting up and like racing someone and especially beating them, you know?
Yeah.
Me personally, I've never lost a race, and honestly, I will never race again. Well,
Yeah.
I here and there like do a pull and stuff. Like if someone like is next to me and like they try to race, like I'm like, nah, no more. Like I don't do that shit no more. And if I do it, it's like rare and I won't cut up, like going like hella fast.
Yeah,
I won't cut up. I'll probably just like step on it like in a straight line, maybe like go in the second lane or right lane. But I used to go like crazy, like
stupid shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, stupid shit. Really,
and
really.
I'm just saying it right now. It's not worth it. And
Yeah. Before we move to Patreon, I just want to let you guys know that we know how stupid we were and how selfish we were. And even when I drive my car now, my car I currently can't drive because I have a state ref on it. So those of you who don't know what a state ref is, it basically means that your car is illegal in the state of California and you cannot drive your car until you get it cleared by a state referee. And my car is currently right now getting all of the aftermarket stuff taken off so that I can take it to the state referee and get it cleared. So that just was my karma. I wasn't even doing anything wrong. Let me just put that there.
We'll talk about that after the segment of the...
Yeah, but... even when I drive my X6, I don't like to go fast in it. I'll step on it, make it make noise, but I get not scared. I think being older, I have more anxiety now.
Yeah, once you get your first ticket, you're like, you have anxiety.
Yeah, and after my luck with highways, honestly, I've said fuck it. Garik knows. For some reason, it was just like a moment in my life where I just had really bad luck with highways and getting pulled over for no reason. No reason at all. Yeah. But yeah, we know how naive and inconsiderate it is, especially for older people on the road that we put in harm's way. Trust me. We know. You can call us stupid. You can call us every name in the book if you want.
Call me whatever you want. I'm a changed man.
Yeah, we already know. We literally already know. That's why we're talking about this, because we don't want people to also do those things and make those mistakes.
I'm not gonna lie, my car does talk to me. Like it just the Hellcat.
Yeah, she does.
The Hellcat is like, such
push.
No, like whenever you drive that car, you want to do dangerous shit in.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. That's why I wanted to sell it. But let me begin with this story. So. Where do I begin? It was like it was nighttime and
like 7?
Yeah, 7, and Hash pulled up to the crib and he was going to a car meet and he was letting us know like he's going to a car meet and it would be sick to like go and film the car meet, which I was okay with, but I just had this weird feeling in me and I couldn't just tell Hash I have a weird feeling in me, you know? So I was telling him, yeah, let's go. I'll just get in the Escalade and watch.
I think it's crazy that you told this story after months of talking about it, of us talking about that we wanted to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Before the podcast was fully done, me and Garik sat down and talked about multiple things that we want to eventually talk about on the podcast, and that story was one of them. And it's just, I think one of the
it's a legendary story. I could literally tell my kids that story. And
if you guys want to see it, I'm telling you, go to Patreon. You will not regret it.
It's literally the craziest story ever. Crazy.
But that I think is one of the craziest things that you've ever done in your car, right?
Other than the white line. And that was so that was so stupid of me.
Yeah.
After that, like I was like, wow, I really did that. I was like for what? Mm-hmm. What did I have to prove to anybody?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. But I think the me getting away from the 3 cops and Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, I burned my cats.
Oh yeah.
My Hellcat, like the cat under.
It was melted.
It was melted, completely melted.
Yeah, because it was pretty bad.
Because if you go watch the Patreon, you will understand why.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of times where I've also done some stupid shit in my car by myself. That's one thing. Is I'm not pulling on your strings here, babe. Is that when I've done stupid shit, I've always been alone.
Why, bro? I feel like I influenced you too in a little way.
This is my really fucking
I'm so sorry. I
dumb
regret
way.
it.
This was my dumb way of thinking that I had my car, but I never go fast with people in my car. I think the only time that I've ever gone fast was actually when Hash was in the car and I raced the 2 Trackhawks. But even then, it wasn't...
Oh, you want to tell them who you smoked in the Trackhawk?
No.
Why?
Because I don't.
Why?
Because I don't. I don't want to tell them who I smoked in the Trackhawk.
Catch me outside. How about that?
No, babe, no.
No, whatever. She smoked 2 Trackhawks in the rain.
Oh, also, I smoked 2 Trackhawks in the rain. We were coming up to a highway. We were coming up to a highway patrol, and I fucking flagged down the guy to tell him there's a highway. Don't go.
You were on the street, though.
We were on the street, but the highway was right in front of us, like on the thing.
It's a highway or a normal
It was a highway. A highway can still pull you all over on the street, right?
I think so.
I'm sure they can.
I'm not sure.
I think they can.
Depends on what you do.
Well, imagine a fucking Trackhawk flying past him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So I see the highway and I fucking flag down the guy and I tell him, hey, yo, there's a highway. Me being a nice person that I am, I flag him down. I could have just let him keep going. I could have stopped him and been like,
it wasn't a him.
What? Yes, it was. This one was a him.
Which one?
Oh my God, the red one. The red one was a guy.
Which one was a girl?
The gray one.
The gray one?
Yes.
Okay.
So the gray one was a girl. The red one was a guy. So I see both of them, and I flag down the red Trackhawk, obviously, and I pull up next to him. I'm like, hey, yo, there's a highway, and I flag him down. I'm like, there's a highway. He pulls up next to me. And remember what he said? He was like, I'm still faster than you, bro. You just got smoked. You just got smoked so bad. I should have asked you.
On that Trackhawk
I should have asked you what my license plate number was from back there. That's literally how bad I fucking smoked you. Anyways. See, that's an ego thing. I need to drop that. And it's just I hate how cocky you Trackhawk fucking owners are.
Even the comments that are gonna say, try a modded Trackhawk that's 1,000 horsepower.
Okay,
like, bro, that's modded.
Let's go to a professional.
No. Let's mod up the XXM and I want to make that a YouTube video. Comment down below if you guys want to see that, because I will do that. We'll
take it to an actual strip, though.
Yeah.
We'll take it to an actual strip.
Stage 2 performance XXM competition. I don't think a Trackhawk's going to want that.
There's so many people arguing in the comments about this one XXM went viral because they posted it and put Trackhawk killer. And everybody in the comments was like, this shit is not taking a Trackhawk. What the heck? This is not taking a Trackhawk.
I promise.
I promise you, look up two stock, one Trackhawk and one stock XXM competition. Don't look up an XXM 50i. Don't look that shit up. Look up an XXM competition.
If you guys want a stock XXM competition versus a modded Trackhawk, that is literally the dumbest shit ever. Yeah. And please just rethink about your life, please. Because how is that fair? Huh? That's not fair. I don't know why a bunch of cars are like hella modded and they want to verse like a red eye. Like a stock red eye, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm faster than you."
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a very clown thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even race someone.
By the way, the Trackhawks that I raced were modded. They were modded. You can tell a car is modded by the body kits that they have on the car.
Your car's a little modded too, but it's not modded to the. It's like 700 horsepower. You know. Yeah. It doesn't have a stage 2 tune, nothing. Not
also,
yet.
I have raced Urus's too before my car was modded. I have
completely destroys the Urus. Completely. I've raced the Urus in the car too.
Yeah.
I haven't raced the Trackhawk in your car.
I have.
I raced the Trackhawk in the Hellcat Red Eye and I beat it.
I've raced 3. I've raced the Trackhawk in Garik's Hellcat. I have. I raced the Trackhawk in Garik's Hellcat, and it's not.
This is the past, by the way. This is just past. We don't do this stuff no more. We don't condone this stuff no more.
Obviously, this is not equivalent, but it was also a Cullinan. A Cullinan and a Trackhawk pulled up next to me in the Red Eye, and I don't think they expected it to be a girl. So the windows are up, and this Trackhawk is next to me. It's like an olive green Trackhawk, and he pulls up next to me.
Trackhawks are tough. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they're hella tough.
I rock with it.
I hate the comments that are like, that shit is not taking a Trackhawk.
Guys,
I promise. Look it up.
I own a Mopar. I literally love my Dodge. Like,
look it up. Stock for stock.
I'll tell you what cars are better than what, in my opinion. And I think my opinion is pretty strong.
Like, I'm being 100% honest. My car has no chance against a fucking Tesla. My car has no fucking chance against.
Yes, it does. I promise. Your car is a rocket. The X6M competition is a rocket. It will beat my Red Eye off the start. But off a roll, I don't think it'll beat my car.
No.
But off the start, your shit's a rocket, babe. And we don't even launch it.
I know, babe, but a Plaid, you're tripping. I
think you could take a Plaid off the launch. Tuned at least. Or I don't know.
Tuned. You're
catching up. Let's say you do like a mile run with the Plaid.
I'm being 100% honest. I don't think, no.
Bro, anyways, like, why are you even bringing electric cars into this mix?
I'm not, but I'm just...
I'd rather drive a freaking, gas-powered, 20 horsepower car instead of a 1,000 horsepower electric car. I don't care.
This guy. Anyways, I'm just saying that I know that also a Porsche... What is it?
911?
I forgot. No, I know that the Porsche SUV, the fucking fast one, I forgot what it's called. I know that... I can't.
The Cayenne Turbo S?
I think so. Me and that lined up. No, I don't think that one. It's the one. Taycan. Is it Taycan? I don't know which one it is.
Whatever. There's this version of the Porsche that's very fast.
Yeah, that my car obviously modded can take, but stock for stock, it cannot take.
I'm still taking the X6.
And this is another thing. I want you to listen very fucking closely to this. A Audi Q RS, whatever the fuck it is, the SUV, the Q8
that does not even. I've seen that in the comments too. That does not even compete.
You guys, I've beat that too. I beat another olive green one. No,
on comfort mode. I was in the.
Yes,
bro. Brittany was in comfort mode and destroyed that Audi.
Bro,
I was like literally toying with the Audi, literally by a girl.
I was
sell the Audi.
I was on the freeway, and again, this is past, but we're just telling you guys what we've done. But I beat that.
As a male, professional driver.
That's when my car was stock. Also, my car was
certified. Brittany's certified. I've been next to her. She does her thing.
I've also beat a Porsche 911, but I've obviously was stock. But I also beat. I mean, I wasn't stock. I was. I didn't have my intake in. I only had my downpipes. If you guys want to hear these stories
separately, comment down below. Maybe we can make a whole podcast dedicated.
I mean, we're talking about it right now, but I also beat
the full stories.
Believe it or not, I beat a baby blue Huracan. That guy pulled up next to me after and asked me if I had a boyfriend. Number one, and then number two, he was like, "Oh, why didn't you let me win? Catch up, my boy."
You're in a Lambo. Yes, that's embarrassing.
I do. I have a husband.
Hey, babe, didn't you beat a red MA comp too? And he tried spitting game at you too?
Yeah. That was.
Why am I not there?
Yeah, MA comp, and he tried to pull up next to me after, and he was like trying to get.
I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on the X6M competition. That shit is fast.
I've beaten X3M. I beat X3Ms. I beat an X5M. Yeah, I mean, the fucking X6M competition, and I barely have done anything to it. I put an intake in it and downpipes. That's it. And that car fucking flies.
Next is a new. I think we should put a new exhaust system.
I've also beat the Alfa Romeo, the SUV, the fast one with the charm on it. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about? The Lucky.
You beat a Bentley Bentayga too.
Yeah,
you were literally you were on comfort mode on there too. I remember.
Garik was in the car when I beat the Bentayga, and he lives in our community. And I also beat another M8 comp who lives in our community.
Guys, crazy stories, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys know.
The X6M has
certified. I'm not
the X6M has definitely beat
Did
a
you get
lot.
any skills from me? Don't lie. Like watching me, like early on, because I used to race in our Kia Optima. Let's talk about all the cars we've had.
Oh my.
Okay, me, Honda Civic. I missed that car. And then after that, I got a CLA 250. And one bright morning, I woke up and my dad sold it without even telling me. But my humble ass was like, "It's okay, Dad. I know you'll buy me one later on in the future. If you like." I didn't like say that. He told me he would. He felt bad. He's like, "I'll buy you one like once like business is doing good or whatever." This is when my parents first came out of jail, so you know they can't even get a normal job. Like, you know what I mean. So yeah, he was like, once business starts booming again, like, I'll buy you a new Mercedes, brand new Mercedes. I'm like, it's okay, Dad. Well, I don't need it. And then he got me a Kia Optima, and at first I was embarrassed of that car because I just started dating Britney, and I thought she was gonna. I don't know. I was young, and we were just fresh into the relationship. I thought like she would be like, "Where's your Mercedes? Like, did you sell it? Like, you couldn't afford it anymore. That's why you have a Kia." That was going on in my head. I'm like, damn it. Like, I would park down the street from her house, like, so she didn't see it and stuff. But she didn't care. She was with me still.
I don't know why he thought
she whipped that shit too. Dude, I whooped many. I whooped a Q60S in that.
Bro, yeah.
That's so embarrassing to the other driver. I'm so sorry. Like, I was unbeatable in that car too.
Yeah, we talk about it.
It's just the skill. It's a driver. It's a driver, not the car.
Yeah, me and Garik talk about it. That we wish we kept the Kia. That we wish we didn't get rid of it.
Yeah, we can maybe find it if I find the VIN. I'm really down to. That's one car I regret selling and like getting rid of. Honestly,
it was just such a good car. It was such a good car. Gas. How much was gas? Like, guys, $25.
Our most viral TikToks, the Uber series, everything was filmed in that car.
And it had the best phone positioning.
I know.
Out of all of our cars, you guys, oh my gosh. Out of all of our cars, we can never, ever find a good
I think I might just buy that car again. I don't know.
We can never find a good position to put the phone in anymore. The Kia, we literally would put the phone. It would hold it so good.
And we could do whatever, like throw pie at each other. Like, we didn't care about the interior. Remember?
Yeah, it was stuff like that. But
yeah. And then after that, we got our bread up. We got an E300, 2017 or 2018. And then after that, I got a S63 AMG, the 4-door. Some of you guys know that shit was a monster. I didn't fully buy that car. It was my dad's friend's car. And I was about to put it down and take over his payments, and it was going to be my car. But I'm like, you know what? The rotors were messed up. Whoever had that car before me completely destroyed it. And I'm not gonna lie, I destroyed it too. I was going crazy. I hit like 180 on that, 180 miles per hour on the freeway with that. I was a monster. I've had people like shaking and like shivering on the craziest thing. That car is insane. That car's a rocket. Whatever. The pop. One of the best cars I've ever had. But so maintenance, the rotors were like a couple racks. So not worth it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm just going to wait. I want a Hellcat. And that's when Britney surprised me with the Hellcat. Because at that point, that's when you got the X6M, right? And I had the S63. And I had to give back the S63 to the owner because I told him I don't want it. And, Britney saw that I'm carless. And,
we still had my car, though.
I was still planning on going and buying my own Hellcat. I was ready to go buy my own Hellcat. And then she surprised me. And Christmas morning. You guys seen the video, but... yeah. And then after the Hellcat, we got the Escalade and then the S-Class. It's pretty good. I wish I had that Kia.
We got the Escalade, I think, because...
of our dog situation?
Wait, no.
Yes.
No, I was getting something confused. I thought we got the Escalade because...
we were going to get a TRX. But...
yeah, we were going to get a TRX, but that salesman fucked it up for himself.
Yeah, he wanted to run my credit before I test drive.
And he was a douchebag. He was a complete douchebag. We were just looking at the car, and Garik's like, oh, can I test drive it? He's like, yeah, if you let me run your credit.
Shit, I was out that bitch like this.
Why do you talk to people like that?
Yeah, I hate salesmen.
Yeah,
I hate salesmen. They're the worst human beings on this world.
As soon as he said that, we walked up out of there. He was disappointed as fuck. He realized he fucked up.
You lost a customer, boy. What can I say?
Water.
I hate salesmen, guys.
But I think the craziest thing that
I'm so sorry if you're a salesman.
We got all the way over to here, and I didn't even tell you what's the craziest thing I ever done in my car.
Before you say that, babe, fact, one of my friends was a salesman, and he literally said it's the most evil job ever. He wanted to get out of it.
Yeah.
I just feel like, and it's like a constant replay. Like, have you seen Squidward like doing the same thing over and over again every single day? That's how it is for a salesman. They start young in their 20s, and then by the time they're like 60 retired, they're fucking over so many, like, especially the old people.
The older people, yeah.
They're just, no matter if you know them, if they're your cousin, whatever, they're still gonna.
The reason why we know that they would take advantage, that we know that they take advantage of the old people is because one of Garik's friends was a salesman,
and he told me he would have to do it, and he felt so bad. So
yeah, and he said that his coworkers would do it to the older people, and he would feel bad,
and everyone would try to like take everybody's like competition. Like,
he said it was also another evil industry. The first one is definitely the rap game, but that's another podcast that I know you guys definitely want to see, because with everything that was going on with Ryan Garcia, me and Garik were seeing a lot of it and reposting a lot of it because we know what he's talking about. So
it's all in our faces. I feel like everyone knows what's up.
Yeah, they do. But I saw a lot of people commenting, does GNB know something? Why are they reposting this? Why is GNB reposting this? So that's definitely another podcast
we know a lot,
episode.
For sure.
Not because we've experienced
we haven't experienced it, but
it's common sense.
We've been around.
Yeah.
Like around
stories.
We've
heard stories.
Let us know if you guys want to know.
Not seen it physically, but we
know a bunch of people that know, like, that like work with rappers too. We're not gonna say names and everything because we don't want no one to get in trouble. But we know a lot of people that like been at like,
and it's just common sense.
Like, we know a friend that's been at the guy that was like Panda.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, designer,
like at his crib, and he had triangles all over. Like, just literally. Just comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up if you guys want us to make a conspiracy podcast episode. I'm so down. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is really crazy. But yeah, that's besides being car salesman, that's the other industry that's pretty evil.
You were gonna say something, babe.
Huh?
I don't know. I forgot. Before you say that, let me say this. Remember?
I said no. The reason why we know that car salesmen take advantage of older people is because your friend.
Yeah. Oh, and why we got the Escalade? Okay, we got the Escalade because of our dogs. We needed more space, and we did a coating on the Hellcat interior because the Hellcat interior is becoming worn out from the dog stepping on it. So if you guys know Dodge interior, it's not the best. I love my Dodge interior. But I love the simple red guts with the SRT logo.
But it's on the verge of ripping because we just let the dog stand on it. My car,
babe, my interior is pretty nice.
No, but the back seat, remember how it's about to rip, so we had to get it coated.
Yeah, but now it's good.
Now it's good because we don't have the dogs in it because we got the Escalade.
But even before, I was like, I'm gonna put the dogs in the SRT. You know, it's cool vibe.
Yeah.
Opening the window and.
Yeah. So we were gonna get a TRX. It was between a TRX or the Escalade V. We wanted a bigger car, even though we have the X6. We wanted a bigger car for more space. We have lots of friends and we always go on trips. So we really needed it, and we're looking at it as a full-on investment. We immediately knew that the TRX, good thing that we didn't get it because
everyone has it. We wanted something that no one has.
Not just that,
babe.
We use the Escalade more than we use all the other cars.
Guys, the Escalade the Escalade's a 10 out of 10 car. It has not given any problems. It drives so smooth. You could rip ass like
it pops.
Oh my!
It's loud.
It's literally out of all of our cars, I would say that's my favorite. But not my favorite. If you know what I mean. Like, my Hellcat Red Eye is my baby, my prized possession. Like, I've had the car for like 3 years. I have 12,000 miles on it. Like, I keep it like a baby, you know. I know people like tell me like come to what is it called? What is it called?
Oh, takeovers.
People always comment, come to takeovers, whatever, this and that, and the high speed story is one thing that I haven't been to going to takeovers. None of that, because I'm not about to do something stupid, and if I slip up and like hit somebody, or they're gonna take advantage of who I am, and I'm not gonna risk nothing. And
I also think that takeovers are just kind of. I think it's kind of lame.
It's lame as shit. And people steal people's cars to go take it to takeovers. You're a lame human being for that. And then, or whatever. And I went to a car meet and I did a burnout and my tires literally caught on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is so stupid. I went the next day and spent like almost a rack on new tires. I'm like, dude, do people really do this? And the back of my tires thing melted. So it literally ruined the back of my car's stuff. Like, I'm like, dude, this destroys your car.
Yeah.
There's no point. So I keep my car like a baby. End of story. But the Escalade's by far 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I love the Escalade. We use the Escalade a lot. How many miles does the Escalade have right now?
15K. I mean, yeah, we go to Vegas.
We go to Palms. Yeah. We have everybody in the car with us.
I hate miles, though.
I have a lot of luggage.
Babe,
so
can you get up on me with that? Do you hate like the miles? Like,
yeah,
I don't think cars should have miles. I know it makes sense, but like after like 60K miles, like a car isn't worth shit no more. Like,
yeah, but you don't know that about the newer cars. Your
engine's like messed up.
No, you don't know that about newer cars, because I don't think.
Babe, in like 3, 4, 5 years, Escalade's gonna have 100,000 miles on it, and if I want to sell it, it's gonna sell for like 30K. Like, fuck no. Yeah, I'm keeping that car until it can't drive anymore.
Yeah, but
I'm putting that shit in my house as a museum.
You think that that the Escalade would even be worth right now what it was worth at the dealership?
No.
Exactly. So what's the difference
between 30 years? I think in like 5 years, I think in like 5 to 10 years, there's going to be all electric cars on the road, and the Hellcat is going to go like this in value. For sure, the ESV, because the version we got is the long one, the ESVV. The person that sold us the car said only 3,000 made in the US. So I think the prices are going to go up no matter what. It's going to be like a G-Wagon. Like, you know how a G-Wagon always keeps its value? It's going to be like that. Not right now, obviously, because you could go and like order one. But in 5 to 10 years, you can't go in and order ESV. It's going to be limited.
Yeah.
Just like how a Dodge Viper is. Like, you go find a Dodge Viper. Yeah. It's going to be like 300,000.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But I just don't like the miles situations. I hate that stuff.
I still haven't talked about my craziest time in my car.
I'll talk about it.
I don't think I really have one. Being honest, I don't think I do.
Thank God you don't have one. Honestly.
I don't think I really do. I
mean, you freaking beating all those people as a female driver is insane to me. You know what I mean? That's probably a crazy thing. That's craziest.
I think the biggest one to me at least was the Huracan. I think the Huracan and the 911. Those two, because I'm an SUV. I'm 6,000 pounds. My car is 6,000 pounds.
Not even that. They could fit in the holes better. And
and it's a fucking Porsche. And both of those cars are low to the ground. They could hit those gaps.
It's a driver.
So much. Yeah.
Your car is faster in a straight line. Like a base model. A base model Huracan gets smoked by a Hellcat.
That Huracan was toying with me for a minute. He was the guy that was driving it was, I don't know if he was renting the Huracan or what, but he wasn't from here because he had an accent.
He for sure rented it.
He had an accent, and he seemed like a foreigner.
I haven't driven a Lambo. Or a Ferrari, or like I just want to. I might go rent one just to like drive it and like see how it is. Because later on in the future, I might want one of them. You know, I want a supercar. And have you driven a Ferrari or a Lambo? Like,
no. I was thinking.
That's crazy. What the heck?
I was thinking about it. It's
because we don't go rent cars and showboat and stuff. But whatever. I think we should though. Like just to go drive it and see how it is.
You want to know what I do want to go to? I want to go to the Porsche experience.
Yeah, I've never driven a Porsche.
I think we should for a video. That would be so cool.
I'm down. Let us know what you guys think.
I think that'd be so cool to do the Porsche experience.
I'm choosing a Ferrari, babe. I don't know. You could choose
we can do the place that's in. We can do the place that's by Vegas.
I'm down.
Where you can take the cars around the track. I'm down to do that. It's just different when it's your own car. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Because
No, but if
then
it's
you're
not
not
your
as
car,
scared as doing it.
no, you sign up for insurance and everything.
Yeah,
So if you
I
spin
know.
on whatever, God forbid, knock on wood, whatever.
Yeah, true. But so that Huracan was towing with me for a minute. I was driving normally. This is the one thing. I'm always driving normally. I'm always driving normally when somebody comes and tests me.
They always test the BMW.
And it's because I'm a girl.
Your mom even said, huh?
Yeah, my mom. Okay, so last time I went to Cabo, I went with Pau and her sister. Garik always tries to cough for me.
That shit bugs me. Stop. Whatever. Long story short, she went to Cabo and her mom took the BMW just to drive it and stuff. And
because my mom's car her wheels were being powder coated, so she needed a car. And I was going to Cabo in that time, and Garik has his car. So I told my mom, take my car until I come back from Cabo. So she took my car. She calls me and she tells me she's sick and tired of driving my car because everywhere that she goes, everybody is always trying to race her. She told me that the
most cars.
No, what? How do you say that?
All the cars.
No, like the most popular car that tried to race her was M3s. My mom would tell me, she's like, it's called an
I don't get that. I don't know why BMWs want to race
an M. Yeah, my mom's like, it's called an M3. They keep coming next to me and trying to race me. And I told my mom, yeah, now you know.
Like if you're in a Mopar and you see another Mopar, you go to like this to them. BMWs are just they just race. They want to race each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Their community is a little scrambled.
I don't know why.
I fuck with BMWs though.
Yeah, I have no idea. So, yeah. Where was I? I was in the carpool lane and I wasn't doing anything. And I see this baby blue Lambo right next to me. And at first I can hear a car, but I can't see it because I'm higher up and that car is low. So I finally look into my side mirror and I see the Huracan next to me. And I could see he's like going, I'm driving normally and I could see he's going like, like right next to me the whole fucking time. Like, dude, you're annoying. So then I timed it. And when he went like, and he came back, that's when I fucking hit that gap. And I went in front of him and I just hit every single gap and I see him coming like right behind me. He's right behind me, like on my tail. But I just start hitting every single gap. Perfect timing. He just couldn't do the same shit that I was doing. I think he got scared or I don't know what.
Probably hit the wrong gaps.
Yeah, so he couldn't hit the gaps. I finally get off the freeway because I'm like, I just did that shit. I hit a couple gaps. I don't see him no more. And then I get off the freeway. He comes up next to me and he tells me, he's like, hey, why didn't you let me win? And I was like, you got to be faster than that. He's like, you have a boyfriend? And this is, I think, when we were engaged. And I just went like that. And I drove off. My aunt
savage shit right there.
My aunt told me, she was like, you should have told him that. What she said? My aunt told me, she's like, you should have told him that if he can't handle that Lambo, what makes him think that he can handle you? I'm like, this fucking.
Hold on, there's no handling nothing because
I know. But
I'm in the picture.
I know, but that's what my aunt said. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, if he can't handle a Lambo, what the fuck, man? Yeah, that's just what my aunt said. She's so funny.
But whatever. Moral of the story, guys, we regret doing all of that stuff. It's not worth your life. I'm telling you right now. And at the end of the day, we were kids and it really did teach us a bunch. And we were telling you guys this story not to brag about our experiences. No. Well, I'm not going to lie.
Shut up.
God damn, I got to get back in the gym. But whatever. We were not bragging, nothing. We're just trying to tell you guys our experience and telling you guys to please be careful with these machineries.
Yeah.
They're getting faster as time goes.
Out on this road, and this is another thing too, is me and Garik always said this. We would always say this. It's not you. You can be a great driver. Mm-hmm. It takes another person to move into your lane last minute. And you think that you're going to hit that gap.
Or they could completely come into you.
Yeah. Or the other person that you're racing spins out. And now, like, there's so many things that can happen.
And
so many.
I just want to say this too. I just feel like driving the speed limit is also dangerous because cars can be coming fast.
That's why I always go a little bit over.
A little bit over, like 70, 80.
Yeah.
You know, Don't be that driver that drives too slow, because I've heard
Especially in the
that
carpooling.
slow drivers get into more accidents than fast drivers.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I'm not too educated on that, but just drive medium.
Yeah.
You know, and please drop your egos. It's not worth it. I know the adrenaline is the best feeling in the world. It's literally as good as sex, but and again, you don't need to prove anything to anybody. You have a fast car. You're in a sick car. Just make it home.
So I saw this girl, Garik actually showed me this TikTok. I saw this girl who also has an X6. She also has an X6M, and she was responding to a question of somebody saying, do people ever try to race you? And she was responding to it, and she said that basically she doesn't race because if other people are trying to race her, that means that other person finds her as a competition.
Or a threat.
I've never gone up to nobody and tried to race them. I haven't. It's always people that come up to me and try to race me, and then my ego gets in the way.
You know what I do now? I just floor it and like make my car sound crazy, and then I just stop.
Yeah, I know.
And then, you know, I just like to like, and then I want to hear their car, you know, and then like I'm like, okay, cool.
Like the other day when we were on the freeway, there was an SVJ, but we weren't racing the SVJ. We were just cruising with him. Like we heard his car and he was hearing ours, and we were just cruising with him on the freeway.
Oh yeah,
not going fast. We weren't going fast.
I would have smoked Buddy though. See, but that's my ego talking.
See, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I didn't. I held back.
His shit sounded insane.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I recorded it.
Oh my gosh, his pops were so loud it hurt my ears.
Go to Garik 2 official TikTok. I think I recorded a vlog. I don't know if it's up yet.
But you see,
because it's tuning the X6M vlog.
But that's the type of people that I fuck with. That's the type of car people.
Yeah,
that
like
I fuck
he
with.
wasn't trying to race.
He wasn't trying to race. He was trying to cruise. He saw us as equal. That those people are car people too. Let me you know.
He was like revving it, like he was shifting and like going, and then on the tunnel parts he would go and pop it. He was a cool guy. Yeah. See, I rock with that.
So that's the type of people that
I hate the people that come up your ass like hella fast, like, and then
like that Bentley Bentayga.
Yeah, and he got him. That's embarrassing, bro. Like
what was I doing in the X6? I was laughing.
She was slowing down for him to catch up, and right when he was about to catch up, he was coming in fast, and she just stepped on it on comfort mode, and all you see is someone coming, and she's like basically like slowing down. All you see is like someone coming fast, and she just floors it in.
I kept doing it. I did it like 3-4 times. I let him catch up to me, making him think that he has
stories to have, you know.
Yeah, I kept letting him catch up to me, letting him think that he has a chance, you know. And then he would pull up like really fast, thinking that he's about to pass me, and then I would go. It's
the best feeling, crushing someone's ego, like.
But then that's also feeding your own, which isn't
I know. That's why it's a red flag. It's literally the devil on your shoulder talking to you.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
But those are the times that we let our ego get the best of us, and we learned. We definitely learned our lesson. We love our cars. We do. I love cars. I
want a 100-car garage. Like, I'm a car fanatic.
We love our cars.
I will spend my last dollar bills on cars if I can. I just wish they were more appreciated and less depreciated. You know, like I just feel like they hold more value than houses, in my opinion.
I get you.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna be a car collector. I'm gonna be one of those like 60-year-old men that like have a bunch of cars.
Can we talk about next cars that we would love to have in the near future?
Okay,
and guys. Wait, I do want to say one more thing. Sorry, before you talk about your cars, honey.
I'm excited. I like this topic.
I saw a comment one time which I shouldn't let bother me, but I saw this comment one time. It was when Garik got me the S-Class. And let me just say, the S-Class, Garik did get me, but all of the cars that we get for each other or we gifted each other, we use as ours. I take the Hellcat whenever
we're a relationship.
Yeah, I take the Hellcat whenever I want. I don't got to ask Garik if I can take the Hellcat.
It's like whatever is hers is mine. It's just like a surprise. Yeah. Or like we want to surprise each other with like a gift, you know?
Yeah. Or he'll buy, or like when he bought my X6, I didn't sit there and tell him you can't ever drive the X6. Now, Now, in the beginning, I was kind of a hog with my car.
You were.
It was.
I get it.
It was new to me, and I loved my car.
I was like, babe, can I drive today? She's like, no, I'm driving.
Yeah, I would.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, no, you would let me sometimes.
Yeah, I
You
would.
let me. It's not like she never let me.
Yeah. But now, no, we don't even give a
I
fuck.
low-key drove your car the other day without telling you.
Where? No, you
I
didn't.
just went to Ralph's.
No, you did tell me.
No, because you have a state rev, so I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
The turbos are insane on that car.
I know. She whistles. She's
Someone in the parking lot was like, I love your car. And he's like, thumbs up. Like,
no way.
Like, I've driven the Escalade in that past month, the Hellcat, the S-Class. No one's like verbally said, like,
no,
I've broken necks, but.
A cop stopped Rob at the gas station with the Escalade. He's like, this is my dream car. He's like, this shit. See, I love cops like that. I love cops that are that are into cars. I hate cops that just hate cars.
Some cops love my Hellcat. Some cops hate my Hellcat. Yeah. It's because I've driven fast before next to a cop, and they've literally not came after me because they probably liked my car. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
the next car.
But no. Wait, I was talking about the comment.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about the comment. I saw somebody comment when Garik got me the S-Class. I saw somebody comment. They said, how many cars does she fucking need? I'm putting in quotations. How many cars does she fucking need? I literally hate you guys.
Why, man?
That showed so much envy in your comment. I felt it. I felt that hate in the comment. The fact that you said, how many cars does she fucking need? I hate you guys. That sounded like a 10-year-old throwing a tantrum. That is bizarre and crazy to me that somebody even commented that. There was other comments that were saying, how many cars do y'all need? Oh my gosh.
I need like 50.
Shut up.
100.
If you're a car person, you understand. You get it. If you're able to go and financially be stable and have multiple cars, why the fuck not?
It's like a collection. It's like,
look at Andrew Tate.
Yes. Look, I follow this guy on TikTok, e-commerce, whatever, side hustle. He has like literally my dream, like
I've never
heard
he
has an SVJ, he had an A12. Like, I understand the people hating on him too, but like, dude, if you were in his position, you would have the same lineup. Like,
but I don't get it. Why do people try to tell other people what to do with
it's
their money?
It's because they find it as like, if you post a car and stuff, they find it as flexing, which I don't see like,
it's being proud of yourself.
Proud of what you've like.
When you were little,
where you've came, when you
were little, and you would get gifted those Camaros or those Mustangs that you could remote control.
I used to be a little kid, babe, riding Hot Wheels on the walls.
I had Hot Wheels.
No, babe.
I know.
I'm telling you, I would be in the back of my mom's car, my dad's car. I was a little kid, kindergarten.
I had Hot Wheels too. I had a whole bucket of them.
Yes.
You know those big like tubs?
Yes, and my dad had a Mustang, and like,
yeah,
your daddy's growing, like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why you love cars now.
I was always into cars too.
I would always play with my Hot Wheels by myself. Like, I would be driving, making noise. I always like looked out. There was no phones back then when I was a kid. And like, I didn't have a phone when I was a kid. So I would look outside the window and I'd be like, that's going to be my car one day. Mm-hmm. No, that's going to be my car one day. Like, I would talk to myself.
I wanted a...
ever since birth.
I wanted a Mustang really bad. Before any of the cars, I wanted a GT 500 because my dad had...
We were about to buy one.
Yeah, we were.
It was a finance. It was not worth it, though.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. And sorry for all Mustang drivers, but y'all crash out too much.
Handling is just not it. I really fuck with Mustangs.
I fuck with Mustangs because of the way they sound.
Oh! No, the only Mustang I fuck with is a GT350, GT500, and then the old GT500, like 2016.
Yeah.
Like, the one where Need for Speed guy was in that movie. But the first car I wanted, whenever I had my Kia Optima and I worked as a porter at Mercedes, I took a picture in the showroom of an 835 AMG, 220 horsepower. Like, it was the brand new A-Class. I sent it to my dad. I'm like,
I like the
Dad,
A-Class a lot.
I want, like, do you think we can get it? And it was, I think, $30,000. And I was like, Father, I want, like, that's how I would text my dad. Because he doesn't text back. He just looks at my messages. I'm like, Father, like, in all caps. And then also a non-wide body Hellcat. I sent him a picture
yeah.
too, but that one was like 60K or 50K, and I was like, Dad, like, do you think I could get this? And no reply, but he's seen it.
No way.
No, but he doesn't know how to text.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
When I seen him in person, I showed him, and then he's like maybe, you know, like may wait a little longer. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. You just had dreams of cars.
I love cars.
That's
And
basically
I would get bummed out, babe.
That's basically what I'm saying.
My
Why?
porter job, babe, my friend employees had like GT
Yeah.
5.0s and like cool cars, and I just had a Kia Optima. They would ask me like, are you thinking of getting like a car? Because I was always talking about cars.
You didn't just have a Kia Optima. You had some.
No, I know.
From A to B, but you're comparing what you.
No, but that's how I felt. I'm like, damn, like.
I know.
You know, I just felt embarrassed. I didn't feel embarrassed. Like, you know what I freaking mean, bro.
I know what you mean,
Yes,
but other
I'm like,
people don't
dang.
know what you mean, so that's why I'm trying to.
No, some people went through that. Where I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure some people have went through that.
Yeah.
But that's why I went through it, and I'm like, dang.
Your coworkers.
One of my coworkers like said something like, because he had an M3, he was like, are you gonna get something? Like, what are you planning on getting? And I don't know what to say to him, you know.
Yeah.
But no, people think that I'm rich and you're only with me because I'm rich. Nah, bitches.
Please.
We just grew together.
Anyways,
Those are for the haters. I love the positivities.
but yeah, when
positivers.
you have a dream, especially of cars, and you're a car person. Now there's people out there who aren't car people. Like, for instance, my stepdad. My stepdad is not a car person at all. He doesn't understand. He didn't even understand why we were getting the V. When I told him we're gonna get a Cadillac V, he was asking.
He's
me,
a Tesla owner.
Yeah, he was asking me.
I'll let him slide.
He was asking me, he's like, what do you guys really need it for? Do you guys actually really need it? And then all of a sudden, when we got it, he started to see how much we actually use the Escalade. And we do. And
He was telling us to get the base model because like the
Yeah.
fast one is like overpriced for no reason. But as a car person, I know why the faster one is unique.
Yeah.
And will hold more value in the future.
yeah.
Than the base model.
Yeah. So basically,
And it brought a lot of content.
I just think that if you have a dream, why do people hate to see you live a dream?
In this generation, just people just hate to see other people win.
I think there's a lot of that's
I don't understand that.
That's another thing. There's a lot. When I say a lot, there's a lot of envy. There's a lot of envy that just happens all over this world.
You can't stop it. It's whatever.
Babe, this is something that we both always talk about. Me and Garik have never sat there and met people and felt envious towards them.
Oh my God, I'm the nicest person. I'm like,
Yeah.
I will compliment everybody. Like, if I see someone with like that got a brand new whatever, I'm like, bro,
Or
like
just
I'll go
in
hug them.
general.
I'll be like, bro, you deserve it. Like, I'm the most like I will never be jealous of anybody.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. No.
My best friend can have $80 million in the bank. I can have $20 million in the bank. I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, the motherfucker has more money than me. That's the problem with these rich billionaires and these rappers. Everyone just wants to be better than one another,
Yeah.
and that's what they influence to everyone. And I just think that's so like
That's really
we're not gonna die with our money.
Yeah.
We're not going in the grave with our money. Like you guys are like tripping about paper, killing each other over paper that doesn't exist.
This is another thing that
wow, that's crazy to me.
This is another thing that we definitely wanted to talk about on this podcast too, was that there's so much envy in this world that we could feel it by the events that we have been to as well.
Yes.
We don't go to events anymore. And me and Garik,
Sometimes we do. The important ones.
Yeah. Sometimes we do.
We used to have a manager that would just throw us like the weirdest events. Like he would make it seem it was important as shit, and we would pull up and it was not important.
Yeah,
like just like we had to drive 40 to an hour drive,
like really bad areas, and it felt super.
Like he would explain it to like it's nice. Like
we're homebodies. We're homebodies too. So anytime that we leave the house, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but I always feel like people are just envious. Like I said,
they look at us and they give us a look. They don't say hi to us. Like let's say we go to an event. Like there's influencers that wait for us to say hi before. Mm-hmm. Like this ain't no comp. But anyways, we're on a different level to begin with. But I don't go and I don't look at them like, who are you? Like, who are you? I say hi to everyone. Like, if
No,
they come and say,
I don't
like, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm better than one. I feel like a normal human being when I'm in those events.
I get what you're talking about, but there's been so many times that we've walked into events with a smile on our face, about to greet people, about to shake hands, and people will just, maybe they're shy, I don't know, but there's people that you could just tell genuinely find you as a competition. They'll look at you and not want to say hi. They'll wait till we come up to them. They'll wait, or just in general.
And some of them are like,
or they'll just ignore.
Some of them are like weird dressed and like,
what?
Not weird dressed, like they just look like NPCs or like a Black Mirror like episode. Like, you know what I mean? They're like the people that go live and do. I'm just gonna say this. Like, I don't care if I get bashed or anything. The people that go live, like the Miles Morales dude. Like, dude, that's a Black Mirror episode. Like, I would not do that for any amount of money. Like, I just find that
I think he also finds that fun too.
I understand he finds it fun, but we're just.
But I think going out
that Black Mirror episode, after watching that Black Mirror episode, it just makes so much sense. Like what we're going in. I think in this world.
I think him going out in public and doing that in public
is dangerous.
Is super dangerous for him. After all of the shit that he just.
Hey, he's grinding. He's sweating. He's putting all those sweat and tears in. But
I just think
I just find it so weird, and I would never do it.
Like that one girl that was doing the NPC thing for a minute.
Yeah, like how do you sit there and like just say the same shit over and over again, and everybody, how do you waste your day, like your beautiful day that God's given you, just standing there and she made bank, whatever, she stacked that bread, whatever. But me personally, I would never do that. I just find it like an NPC thing to do, which it is NPC stuff, but. Because they title it NPC.
Yeah, it's literally.
But it's a Black Mirror episode where like you got to stand in front of a phone and like do stuff to like entertain people.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, like our job is a little different. Like we make funny like videos. And, like we vlog and like we still enjoy our day.
Yeah, I get you. You know? But everybody.
I'm not bashing. I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's weird. I find it weird.
I would see it. I would see how people would get swallowed into it. I would see how many people would sit there and
sometimes I sit there and I try to see like
what was interesting about it.
No, like I'm like, when is he gonna break character? When is he gonna be like, okay guys, I'm turning off my phone? I've chilled in there for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm like,
no way.
This guy is doing the same shit over and over again.
There's no way you actually. I'm not only
bashing I'm not even bashing Miles Morales. Like, do your thing, bro. I've seen like this guy on the ground and like there's a balloon about to pop with water and he's like. Screaming at the camera like whatever.
Or how about the one?
I'm like, bro, how long do you do this a day? Like I seen him every day doing the same thing.
How about the other guy that acts like the
Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
like this. I've chilled in his life for like 30, 40 minutes to an hour or two. I just get like curious.
How are you
Dude, he sits there with like a fork and a knife and a steak in front of him and goes like this.
How are you sitting here saying?
Acting like Napoleon.
How are you sitting here?
Weird.
How are you sitting here and saying that, but you're sitting there and watching them?
Cause I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if they're like doing it for like an hour or like 30 minutes, and then they're gonna be like, okay, I'm tired of this. But no,
there's no way you actually watch them. I've seen it come up on my For You page, but I just like keep going.
Sometimes I watch people's lives, and I'm like, bro, what's happening?
You're funny, babe. You're hella funny.
I just get curious.
I know you're talking about those, trying to see if they break character.
Or like trying to see like, you just, I don't know, I find it weird.
But you watch it?
I don't always watch it.
Yeah.
I tune in, I read what the people are saying to them. I'm like, I find it like funny. I'm like, bro, no way you're doing this right now. Like,
you're a fan, babe.
Go outside.
It's okay. I'm just kidding.
I'm not a fan. I was in Fabio's live the other day.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was just watching.
Like, you were smoking. You were smoking, watching Fabio's live.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I just had to say that real quick. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do to make money. Hey, I'm not hating. Me personally would not do that.
Yeah, I get you. Nope. Don't even lie right now. You've done. Remember when you would do it?
Bro, I was doing that as a troll. I went live.
Yeah, you went live and he was trying to do it.
I was like, oh, thank you for the roses. But no, I went live without telling Britney, and I wanted to do it in front of her to see if I'm weird or like, dude, it was the weird. I couldn't even keep myself like, how do you keep a straight face doing that stuff?
Well, they did it
I was
alone.
like, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Like, bro, you're wasting your breath.
I know what you're talking about. But back to the envious thing. There's a lot of envious eyes out there that
Oh yeah.
I have witnessed myself.
I mean, it's been a thing for thousands of years.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think this is another thing. Influencers, if you're listening, please tune in. Influencers. I'm not talking. I'm not talking.
We're not talking about the game console.
I'm not talking about we as in me and Garik. I'm not talking about me and Garik. I'm talking about as a fellow influencer. As a fellow...
I don't look at myself as an influencer.
I look at myself as a creator.
I influence people, but I look
As
at
a
myself
creator.
as a creator. Yeah, I feel like... Or like a comedian. I'm a comedian, man. Come on. Stop playing with me.
Anyways.
Kevin Hart, line it up.
Creator to creator. Stop being so mad. That's a good one. Stop being so mad. We've been to so many events, like we just said, that we've been to so many events that people we're not
looking for friends
I'm
anyways.
being honest. I'm being
I
so
don't like
honest.
people.
We are very genuine people, but if we get a feeling that you're not genuine, we're not going to go up to you and say hi.
I could look at someone and read them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like this person.
Me and Garik will tell each other, hey.
I don't tell them to their face. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
shake
we
their
just
hand.
don't. Yeah,
I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about this on another podcast. She's had friends in the past. I want to talk about those stories so bad. Where I was like, your friends are not it. And I kind of taught you like, have you seen that TikTok trend where like snake?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Like they
about.
turn to the couple and like snake. Like the boyfriend has to tell the girl like, I don't fuck with snake. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're very friendly. You're very an outgoing.
I'm a very outgoing person.
I'm not. I really don't like people.
Yeah. Garik does not like people at all. Like,
I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust myself. Don't even trust yourself.
Garik, no. You're
Like you never know. I could choose a path where I'm like, and like just punch her.
What the fuck?
Like you could
What are you
choose your
talking
options
about?
in life, babe. You could choose your options in life. I could right now freaking put Matthias in the back of my trunk and drive very far and like you can choose your actions. It's like GTA.
I know. But there's rules
Yeah, there's rules.
and regulations.
Why did I even bring that up?
I don't know. Because you have, what's it called? You have intrusive thoughts.
Yes.
And they win. A lot. Literally a lot. But that's why we only have a couple of influencer friends. A lot of people ask us, why don't you guys collab with a lot of people? I've seen comments say, why don't you guys collab a lot? We get really scared of being taken advantage of. Like,
yeah, I am very scared of taking. Let me tell you guys why I'm scared of friends and why I'm not good at making friends and why I hate people. When I was a kid,
hate people.
When I was a kid, and
Or to yourself, you dislike.
let me let you know why though, babe. Damn it! Like, let me just talk.
I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, whatever. When you guys know the story where I got raided and they took my parents and there was a AR in my all that stuff traumatized me when I was a little kid and it's taught me a lot about life. And I was in the courtroom and my mom did not snitch on anyone. The person that was sitting in the freaking booth snitched on my mom and was an informant, and that was my mom's best friend. My mom and dad took her and her husband to Hawaii for literally 2 weeks, paid for everything for them, did everything with them. Literally, they were like this. and the best friend was and she was like, I'm sorry, like across, like, and Marinka was like, fuck you, I swear.
No way.
And then we heard the judge say 14 years, and everyone, like, after that, like, it just hit me like, what are friends, you know?
Yeah.
Even though, like, I consider the people that I hang around with not my friends, my brothers. And whatever, if they do end up stabbing me in the back in the future, it just like, you lost a loyal friend, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but my circle is very small, and
But
I want to let you guys know to keep your circle very small, please. You could do business with people and keep it business only, but I don't recommend like keeping your circle big, because I'm telling you, I've heard stories too where people thought they were their friends and they greened out on the floor and woke up, no one's there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why, like I said, envious people, and there's envious friends.
Oh, by the way, sorry. That husband guy is locked up now for many years. That's your karma, bitch. Don't snitch. Snitches get stitches.
Anyways.
My mom held that shit down. She didn't snitch on nobody.
But, yeah, that's why me and Garik are always with each other. I mean, we got our close friends. We got all of our family and our
My brothers and
friends.
sisters.
Yeah.
I don't recall friends.
Yeah. And they know where they're at in our life. They know their position in our life, and that we genuinely really fuck with them. And our friends are like that too. But sometimes when our friends try to make other friends, we try to tell them, not out of jealousy, but we try to tell them, you guys just, you know.
Watch out. I've been said it, like, even like my friends didn't really like, they didn't see it that way. They were like, you know, when it's high school, like,
Yeah.
whatever, you're supposed to make friends and stuff. But I'm like, bro, when high school's over, I've said this to my friends. I'm like, I promise you, they're not gonna be there.
Do you think-
next to you? And it was true.
Do you think guys are grimier or girls are grimier?
Girls, for sure.
Yeah.
Girls bro, when I was in middle school and high school, I don't even know, it's probably way worse now. Freaking, like, we would know, like, you know everyone in the school, right? In your grade, we would know this girl and we would know that girl, and they were best friends. The next day they were like fighting. They're not friends anymore. They have a new friends. And then they would fight with their friends. And like, girls are just so, like, I think girls are more envious with each other than guys are more with each other in a way.
Yeah, girls
I just
are
feel
always,
like girls are just,
girls are always in competition with other girls. And why?
have to
Why
be.
are you guys
Your
like
life-
that? I've never been like that
like
with
J. Cole
any,
said.
I've never been like that with any
there's
girl.
nothing in life that's better than yours. Nothing. No such thing. No such thing. And it's true. It's true.
But I've gone through a lot of friends. I don't want to say I've gone through a lot of friends. I've gone through a lot of friends, and each time I'm so kind, I'm genuine. I give so much, and I always get
Feels
my
good to be good
yeah,
people.
and I always get my kindness taken as
Advantage
a
of, yeah.
weakness, and
So-
it always bites me in the ass, and that's literally why I don't have a lot of.
You have me to comfort you. baby.
That's why I don't have a lot of friends that are girls. And this is another thing that I've seen before, is when Garik hangs out with boys, let me just tell you guys something. They invite me.
It's Britney's brothers, technically. Like,
They invite me. I don't fucking tell them, guys, I'm coming along because I don't have any friends. No, they be inviting me. They're like, yo, Brit, you want to come
Britney
through?
does have friends, like my sister-in-law.
I do.
Wait, my
Wait,
sister-in-law.
what?
My sisters are her best friend. Destiny, you know, she has friends. Rubina, like, I can name a handful, but Pal.
I have friends, but I've also just kind of kept a distance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Lindsay, like, you have friends.
I put myself on a lockdown, and I get scared of opening up. I really do, because
Like you said, taking advantage of the kindness.
Yeah, I've had a lot of girls that
Is it that hard to just be loyal?
I think
To just
that
like have each other's back, to be happy for one another?
friendships and
It's not hard, guys. Just, it's not.
Girls are
If
also
you're
the
watching
type-
this, please take this in.
girls are also the type to, if let's say that You have a best friend and you get a boyfriend. That best friend is gonna now try to fuck your man.
Like,
that's how
why?
girls are. Why are girls like that?
What kind of fetish is that,
do
bro?
girls do that?
And then
why do girls
guys,
do that?
guys will want to fuck their friends' baby mamas, and like,
Yeah.
if they go to jail, they want to get with their baby mama while they're in jail. Like,
yeah.
Like that one rapper, I'm not gonna say names, and like I'm not trying to get involved in none of that shit, but a rapper passed away, and the other rapper, they're both rappers, they're friends, and he effed his baby mama, and he went on a podcast and they talked about it, and they don't find it weird. Like, how do you not find, like, there is so many girls you could smash. Why are you smashing your best friend that passed away's baby mama? Like, how is that a flex, bro? Like, that's dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
I don't.
Even though your music's fire, dirty.
Shut up. But yeah, that's why I just kind of try to stay away from each other. I mean, like, from people. But
I hate people.
No, don't say hate. Don't say hate.
I hate.
Don't say that. You don't hate nothing. You're not an envious person.
I'm not. I hate, bro. The human race.
You just want to protect your peace.
Like,
I understand.
Failed.
Okay, but you just want to protect your peace. That's it. Say that. You just want to protect your peace. You don't hate nobody.
I don't hate nobody,
you genuinely don't.
I genuinely don't.
Hate people.
But I just feel like the human race is so messed up. Like, just like not even on envy and like killing one another and then robbing each other for like some shit like this. Like, this shit doesn't mean anything, dude. Like, the other person deserved it. Like, why are you taking it off the guy's wrist so you could go rap about it?
Did you see that
so
one?
You could go talk about it? Like, that shit ain't cool.
Yeah,
go work for that shit.
Did you see that one group of teens that were trying to steal a Hellcat, and they told the owner, if you come outside, it's just a car. If you come outside,
he's like
you're gonna get shot. It's just a car, bro. Just let it go. Why are you... And it was an old man, right?
Was it an old man? Those people are bums.
Was it an old man?
I don't even know, but I would have came out I would have been blasting on them, bro.
Yeah. What are you talking? Like, the audacity that you have to sit there and say, "Don't come out. I'm gonna shoot you. If you come out and try to stop me from stealing your car, I'm gonna shoot you." There's no way.
Saying he's gonna shoot you is like,
you're a bitch.
80% chance won't shoot. Like, is scared to pull the trigger.
But that's crazy. That audacity to sit there and say, "I'm gonna shoot you if you come and try to stop me from
car that's not even yours. That's not even your car. That's like, you're willing to go for murder for
a car,
just to look cool in front of your friends that you said, I stole a Hellcat. I was willing to shoot the guy. That shit is so corny.
To steal a Hellcat and then sell it to somebody else for the price that the Hellcat.
That's one reason why I wanted to get rid of my Hellcat. Like,
yeah,
I'm not trying to get caught. Like shit. I got the blower on me anyways. Fuck out of here. But I don't know.
I just think that I
would honestly not even like risk. You know, like,
I just think that whole.
I just think it's stupid.
Hellcat stealing thing. Like, Hash recently got his car stolen from him. That person is a bum as fuck. That shit is stupid.
No, it's because of these rappers. It all comes down to these rappers, and I know I listen to these rappers.
No, I don't think it's just the rappers. I don't think it's just the rappers.
Babe,
I don't think it's just the rappers.
Rap about effing people's baby mamas, and then Sexy Red is talking about like sitting on people's faces, effing people's baby daddies. It's the songs we listen to.
It's the songs we listen to, but I promise you, there's people who don't make songs.
I wanted a Hellcat because of Pusheisty.
I know, honey, but I don't.
SRT while driving SRT this. I was like, damn, I want an SRT. And then I got an SRT, and I influenced a little kid at Garik's barbecue. He wants an SRT because he sees me driving crazy with an SRT. It all comes from the rappers. Like, I wanted it because of the rapper. Somebody wants it because of me, and that's why I haven't been active on my car Instagram, and like, I don't want to post too much stuff.
No, I genuinely think people steal cars because they're just losers. I'm sorry.
They're losers trying to act cool, and
that is some loser shit. You know how many? This is also. You know how many parents have probably bought in cars like a Hellcat or a Scat Pack for their son because they wanted it, and those parents go and they work. No, who gives a fuck if it's daddy's money or if it's fucking mommy's money? Shut the fuck up with that shit. Number one,
through, babe.
I understand.
They don't care.
But those people sat there and give their children a car, or some people sit there and get up and work for that car just for some fucking bum to come and take it from them because you can't fucking get it. That's what I'm saying. That is loser shit. I don't agree with any of that. And then you take somebody else's car to a takeover, you hit somebody with it, you fucking crash it, you fucking...
And then you just leave it there.
And then you just leave it somewhere. You just
That's
leave it
so
somewhere for somebody
up.
else's insurance to deal with.
Yo, God watches everything.
I think that's so
God
stupid.
watches
I think
all your
that's so
actions.
stupid. Also the fucking the Frenchies shit. The people who steal Frenchies. What is that?
Dogs?
That's somebody's dog. Yes, they steal Frenchies. If you're walking,
I feel like people will steal anything.
if you're walking a 10K Frenchie,
Let me
you
give you
can't
an
even
example.
walk your Frenchie because somebody's gonna steal it from you.
We were Brittany and Marinka were at Rodeo Drive. They seen a Range Rover unlocked.
Oh
Literally,
yeah,
the door literally opened. Or did it open?
it did open.
The person
okay.
they were with opened the door.
That
It
we
was a
were
male.
with, the person that we were with,
Don't even talk about that person.
was
But look,
a grimy person. So definitely,
that person was thinking about taking it, and Brittany and Marinka
I
stepped
said
in
no.
and was
I
like,
said
nah.
don't do that. I said,
what was in the back?
bro, you guys, there was a brand new Chanel bag in the front seat. There was a Louis Vuitton coat.
First of all, stupid.
I didn't go through any of the
Stupid for
stuff.
the
I could
owner's
see
fault.
it. It's a fishbowl. The car is a fishbowl, and I
Whoever
park
did that
right.
is so dumb.
I park right next to the car, and you can tell that the car was unlocked because with newer cars, the windows fold in. Windows will fold in if the car is locked.
I feel like it was a
so
bait.
the other person saw that the windows weren't folded in, and we were walking past the car. Me and Marinka were walking past the car, and he goes, "Oh, the car's unlocked." And I said, "What?" And I thought he was talking about my car. And I go, "What?" And he goes, "This car is unlocked." Opens the door. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What? Like, how does somebody leave their car unlocked?" And he's like, "Bro, he starts talking about something." I'm like, "No, bro, close the door." I'm like, I will never do nothing like that. I'm not that person. Close the door. Do not do nothing like that. I specifically said, I said, this person is so lucky that I am the person that I am, because I really could have been a fucking loser ass bum and taken all of that shit from somebody and ruined that other person's day and made
like
my
she
day
bought it.
and
Like
act
she
like I
could've-
bought it, or I don't know.
See, that's the difference between us.
Yeah, the car was literally unlocked, and I didn't
Between us and
I didn't
bums.
go through the car. I saw, because I was like, no, wait.
Britney.
I was like, bro, how does somebody leave their car door open? I saw that there was like a big like bag Chanel, not like a purse, but it was like a store.
So yeah,
You know, and then on the like coat hanger part of the thing, it said like it was like a tan thing, and on the front it said Louis Vuitton. If you know, like the cloth that they give your purses in, it was made out of that. I can tell. So it was hanging. I'm like, damn, this person just got a brand new fucking Louis Vuitton outfit, fucking Chanel bag.
Whatever, from Chanel, everything's expensive. And shit.
Yeah,
How could? Okay, first of all, that's the person's fault for leaving all that shit in there unlocked. Stupid person, in my opinion.
Well, they probably.
But
you never know.
we're
You
talking
can walk
about
away
the
from a
fact
car.
that she held back from stealing that stuff.
Held back from stealing. It wasn't. I didn't hold back from stealing that stuff. It wasn't even in my mind. I wouldn't
Exactly.
ever
Someone
do
else,
anything like
like
that.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was the fact that there was a person there with that temptation that I was able to point away from that. If that person was alone that opened that car door, he 100% would have taken that shit. But no, I would never do that. And that's why I said that person was very lucky that I wasn't a different type of person and just stole all of that shit. And that's not the only thing that they had in the car. They had a couple of other like suits hung up, but I'm not gonna go through their shit. I just saw that they had a bunch of shit in the car, and I'm like, damn, if I had this person's spare key, I would fucking lock it for them. But obviously I don't. I should have done that. I should have gone on the inside and just pressed locked and closed the door.
Someone else probably took it. Honestly,
No, I doubt it.
the world we live in, maybe. But
Should've done that. I
moral
just
of the
didn't.
story: just be loyal. Don't be envious.
And you know what's
be
crazy?
be glad for what other people have.
know what's crazy?
And let that be motivation to you.
Oh my gosh, you want to know what's crazy? I just put 2 and 2 together.
What?
That same day that happened, I got pulled over and the cop let me go and told me, I understand. You just wanted to hear your car. And he let me go clean.
Good
And the
karma.
person that was in the car with me, it was my sister-in-law, another person, that same person that was being grimy earlier, literally asked me if I was going to run away from the cops in Beverly. What the fuck? Why the fuck? I didn't even really do anything wrong. Okay, so I was basically coming out of the garage and I just popped the car and
See, bad influence.
and
Gotta watch out who you hang around with.
and the SUV cop was in the alley, and I was going down the street, and I floored it past him, and he came up right behind me, and I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna pull me over." The person next to me is like, "Are you gonna run?" Puts their seatbelt on, and I'm like, "Bro, no, I'm not running. I'm not doing that." The cop comes up next to me. He's like, "Oh, I get it. It's okay. I'm gonna let you go with a warning. Nice car, this and that."
I got pulled over in Beverly too, and it was a motorcycle cop, and it was by El Pastel. I floored it. And then I got pulled over. He came to my window. He was like, "What's wrong with you?" And then I'm like, "Sorry, officer, I was using the red key." He's like, "I don't care. Use the black key." And he gave me a warning, but he was like very like yelling in my face.
He's probably a dad. He's probably a dad. But you heard how the cop let me go?
Good karma. You
Good
do
karma.
Something bad,
I
you
just
get
put
bad
two
karma.
and two together. Wow, that's crazy. That was the same day too. Same day.
Yes. God watches your actions. I promise you. I promise.
Yeah. Imagine.
You are being surveilled.
That person was being grimy, decided to put the stuff in the car, and then I got a ticket. Imagine. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. So, I think that's it for today's episode, guys.
I think we talked about a lot.
Yes, I think so too. Soda.
Jinx, you owe me soda. I beat you. Jinx, you owe me soda.
All right, whatever. But hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. If you guys want to hear the story about me running away from 3 highways, go to the Patreon link right here and right here, and go watch that, because it is I literally got goosebumps talking about it, and I literally got that adrenaline feeling about it, just reminiscing about it. So, yeah, go follow us on everything.
I think
comment down below if you guys want us whatever you guys want us to talk about, and future podcasts, future guests.
Yes, I was just gonna say that I saw a lot of people kind of, not that it's a bad idea, I just saw a lot of people commenting that like same names over and over again, and I don't know. I want to kind of give a chance to a bunch of other people who haven't been on a podcast before.
Yeah.
A couple of the names that people are giving.
Don't get us wrong. Some people that you guys suggested was cool.
Yeah.
And
I want to get people who've never been on a podcast.
I know what you mean.
Before.
Yeah.
I want to get them to come and talk about everything. So let me know who you guys really want to see. Genuinely, we need a first guest. But I think we already got our first guest in mind. I think we already got our first guest, so just stay tuned, because that one's gonna.
Don't even say none.
I know that one's just gonna be crazy, brazy.
Slim Shady.
Anyways, we love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow all of the socials for the official podcast down below.
Subscribe, hit the post notification, give this video a big thumbs up, share this podcast to everyone you know.
And let's keep running it up. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out. Love you guys.